If you're in the Midrand, Kailami, Centurion, that area, and you like thrifting, come to this place. Hello, hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going thrifting in Midrand. That's what the address said, but yeah, it's actually in the Kailami area, I think. It's inside a school and it truly is a hidden gem. I feel like this is one of the prettiest, little, cutest vintage stores I've ever been to. It just gave me so many nostalgic vibes, and yeah, I feel like it's really worth the trip. It is called Red and Worn, and if you've seen it on social media or if you've been interested to go and you're in the area, please pay them a visit. Such a cute store. I will start off by saying there definitely is nice clothes here, but it is a book lover's paradise. It's more a book store than anything. So many books here. So if you like books, definitely make the trip. And there's just also so many cute other things to see. And once again, I know I've said this in a lot of my videos, but that's the thing about thrift stores. You don't know what you're going to find. You can literally find anything. Anything. I found these cute rings. I thought they were so cute. You can see they're like handmade and they've got so much personality. They had different colors. These seem to me like things that are kind of, often always here. I think that if they do sell out, that they'll make more. So you can find things like this, bracelets. The bracelets, probably not the same story, but everything here is just so cute. Also, if you just want like a place to take photos, if you want a rustic, background to your photos, this is the perfect place to come to. They do have coffee, so you can come here and have a coffee with a friend. And that's another thing I wanted to say is thrift with somebody. Go out and do this with someone. It's so much more fun. I do it both alone and with friends, and I've always found that going with someone is always more fun, and just showing them all the cool things that you find. And this is really something I used to think everybody does and everybody's good at, but I realized when I went this round with my sister, and I realized, some people don't know how to look through all the stuff, hey? My sister, for instance, gets quite overwhelmed when she sees all the stuff and she just, doesn't see anything. But yeah, anyway, did you guys read Spud in high school? Because I have a best friend who was very obsessed, and yeah, so I liked Spud, and they had all of them. They were going for around 100 Rand each, but it's worth it. That was a really nice book. And then, like I said, it's a book lover's paradise. There were so many books, all kinds. But yeah, let's get to the clothes because that's my favorite thing. Please tell me how stunning this dress is. So beautiful. They had other wedding dresses here, so if you're in the market for that, definitely come and check them out. There were a few options of that actually. And then their clothes. I enjoyed this trip. I found so many nice stuff here that I did not buy because personally they were selling them at around the prices that I price my items online. But if you're going to come here and shop for yourself and you're not a reseller, I think they are very reasonably priced. Look at this really cute black floral top, or was a dress, it's like one of those very long tops, 70 Rand. That's how much I priced that on my store online, so that's why we did end up buying that actually. But yeah, we're gonna keep that for ourselves. And then you see tops like this is basically my prices online, that's why I wouldn't buy it. But like I'm saying, if you're in the area and you're looking to thrift for yourself, definitely come here because they really did have a nice range of stuff. There's another dress that I think would work as a wedding dress, vintage vibes if that's what you're going for. And then they just had a lot of very pretty patterns and fabrics, like your linen shirts and just really cool items, except this shirt that kind of ruined my thrift flip. See, I can't even speak. Thrift trip. And they also had pants if you're looking. I know a lot of people are looking for corduroy pants at the moment. These were really cool. I just did not love the bottom shapes. But I mean, that is such a small fix, guys. If you see pants and you don't love the way that it ends at the bottom, literally take that to a tailor or sew it yourself. You don't need a machine for that. You just close it in. They also had a lot of sets, which I feel like is very noteworthy, because how stunning is this? I wanted to buy this one so badly because it was like a top and a skirt, a wrap skirt, a stunning wrap skirt. And I then saw that actually it had a small hole at the back and the skirt had a few stains, and so I left it. But can we talk about that? About when we go thrifting and then we find items that have small issues and then we leave them, when they're in fact items that could still perfectly be worn for a very, very long time. Instead of giving it new life, and getting it to somebody who will love it, we leave it because we don't want to take the time to explain to people what the issue is on our descriptions, and we're just like, no man, it risks the chance of not being sold because of the small imperfection, even though that when the person wears this thing they won't even notice it. And that's the difference for me. If it's a stain like this that I feel like it is very visible, then I wouldn't normally buy that and then try and resell it. But when it's items that I feel like you won't even notice that there's this problem, I will buy it and then make sure that I list that problem, because sometimes it's a small hole that someone can fix, or it's a small issue that the person doesn't even mind wearing just like that. You know what I mean? I have sold many items that have issues. I always just make sure to list it and to make sure that I take pictures to show the person what it looks like. But yeah, don't let these perfectly good items go to landfills just because of this. Also, like I mentioned, they do have coffee, so that's a nice thing to have when you're in a place where you can have coffee and thrift. And this day was particularly freezing, so we really enjoyed that. And then another really nice thing about the store is they've got a little toilet, which I really appreciated, because a lot of thrift stores don't have this handy and also clean, and so this was just like a nice to have. Obviously it's not necessary. A lot of places will accommodate you somehow, but yeah, I mean, it was nice. And along with that, a very cute fitting room where you can try the stuff on, with a mirror, which is actually a real luxury in thrift stores. Step one, when you're going thrifting, move everything to one side and then look at them one by one, guys. I feel like you miss so many things hidden in between the clothes because you don't do this. When a lot of people say they don't find anything, I know they didn't do this, and I know it's time consuming. You can't do this everywhere, but do it very fast. And when you do have time to do it, just do it. You'll thank me later. Especially if you're a beginner. My sister looks at a whole rail, at a glance, and is like, there's nothing. And I'm like, girl, bye. Obviously there's going to be nothing. How? You're not even checking through the piles. I mean, look at how stunning this black corduroy shirt is. I got that. That's actually currently up on my website if you're interested in that. And yeah, there were just a lot of cute items that, because it's vintage, I feel like vintage items, they always added that, that little thing that made it special. It's not like a lot of the things we find today. And then you do find some modern pieces, like this is not vintage, but I do remember this was a bit damaged. So yeah, keep on the lookout for these things, because they're secondhand, they're thrifted items. They will have issues. You need to look at it from top to bottom, left to right, sleeves, buttons, zips, all of that stuff. They also had, that was like a genuine fur item. And then some shoes. I wouldn't write home about the shoes, and there also wasn't a lot of them, but yeah, something cute. They had these runners which you could use as fabrics. Not a huge variety of fabrics. I wouldn't come here for fabrics, but that's the thing at thrift stores. You always find a bunch of the same category items, but then it's always something different in that item. So you'll find fabrics, but it's always different fabrics, if you get what I mean. And they also had a really cute kids room, which I always enjoy because I've got kids. They had quite a few things in here that I thought were really cute. They had a lot of books and these dolls, and the painted art in here was quite cool. It was something cool to come and see. So if you appreciate small things like this that just makes a place so cool, then you'll really appreciate this place. I used to love Asterix and Obelix growing up, so this was a real treat for me. And how they price some of their items is by category. So they put different color stickers on the items, and then you see how much they are based on the color of the sticker. Which you can see the most expensive item is like 65 Rand. So I really feel like that's fair for some of the things that they were selling. They also had all the Harry Potter books if you're interested in those kinds of books for kids, although I don't know if those are targeted at kids. I don't know, I didn't read them. And as you can see, they color coded according to the prices with the little stickers. An abacus, who doesn't need this, guys? Please buy your children these things. I feel like they are so useful, they're cute, and I know that they can use calculators now, but these are cute things just to have in your room, you know. They had a lot of bigger books. There were books in really good condition. You can see one like this, a lot of the Dr. Seuss books, and a few stuffed animals that were really cute, and like every other thrift store, puzzles and a few game boards. So yeah, those are things that you'll often always find at thrift stores. And as you can see, secondhand books still in really good condition. And these Smurf characters I found so cute, and I don't know if they did it on purpose, but I did find a few of them throughout the store, just, you know, randomly placed, and I thought that was the cutest thing. They also have, you know, these signs. I'm not sure if that was actually for sale, but just interesting toys that, you know, for children. Instead of buying these toys new, they're going to get broken anyway and scratched. Just come to the thrift store and buy them. Apart from the toys, they had so many things like this phone that, I don't know, they're just nice to look at. Even if you're not gonna come and buy them, just come to see how they used to live, guys. It used to be tough. I mean, imagine listening to the radio. This is a projector, vintage projector. I don't think a lot of them work, but actually I stand corrected, I didn't ask, so I am not sure. But some of them are just pieces that you can really have as decorative pieces in your home, you know, if you're into the vintage look. And I mean, I think this was sort of a recording device, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Yeah, next time you're passing through Midrand, stop by here. They open every day of the week, and I think on a Saturday they also open from around 9 until 2. It is on the same premises as Poplar Academy, so when you're on the road and you see Poplar Academy, it's in the same gate as that one. Because yeah, that tricked me a little bit when I was finding the place. And if you have any other places that you think I should come and visit, if they are worth my while, please do let me know in the comments. I want to make a video after this about thrift stores not to visit, because honestly, some thrift stores pop up like online. I've seen people talk about them, or on Google, and when you go there, it's such a waste of time. So I am gonna make a video about that. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you at the next thrift spot. Bye.